Now let's study about beats. Now what are beats? If there are two waves, say the displacement of this wave is y1 and the displacement of this wave is y2. Now these two waves having slightly different, or you can also say nearly equal frequencies. These two waves have nearly equal or slightly different frequencies and the amplitudes are same. Amplitude means the displacement from the maximum displacement from the mean position. This is the mean position. From here if you see the displacement, it is positive A, and similarly for another wave if you see from mean position to maximum displacement to this point, it is 1a. So both of them have the same amplitude. And talking about frequencies, if I see from here till here the distance, and the distance from here till here, okay, see the distance, of course the distance here is more, and the distance here is large and the distance here is small, but it is slightly different or nearly equal, you can say. I have just extended here the arrow till here, it will be till here. So now you can see the distance of the wave drawn with green sketch pen and the distance of the wave drawn with the purple sketch pen or the blue one. So here the frequencies are nearly equal. Let me correct it so that you all understand things easily. See, now if you notice the frequency and the frequency over here, it is slight, there is a difference, but a slight difference. So when this type of wave with same amplitude and slightly different frequency traveling in the same direction, both of them are traveling towards the positive x-axis, if they overlap, then what will happen? Initially I'll get a constructive interference, means crest of both the wave will overlap the crest of both the wave will overlap together, trough of both the wave will overlap together. Now as we move ahead, there is destructive interference and finally a stationary wave is formed. If you see from here, finally a stationary wave is formed. Now this is what is production of beads. This is what is production of beads. Here the beads are produced. What are beads production? Beads production is once you listen a maximum intensity of sound. If you are here and you listen this intensity of the sound, it will be and if you are here, it will be If you hear such type of sound, then it is production of bead. Your ear would not like to hear such type of sound for maximum time or for more than 4 to 5 minutes. You will get irritated by that. Means there is production of beads. Okay, now what will be the resultant displacement? The resultant displacement will be, of course, addition of displacement of this wave and the displacement of this wave, that is y1 plus y2. Now where there is the intensity of sound maximum, there it is known as waxing. Now where will be the sound intensity of sound will be maximum? Of course at this position. So here it is waxing. Here the intensity of the sound will be minimum, so it is waning. Again waxing and then waning. So what can I say? There is waxing and waning alternately produce. Waxing, waning, alternately produce. Now that I have written, maximum intensity of sound is waxing and minimum intensity of sound is waning. Now alternate waxing and waning constitutes beats. Alternate, and as I told you, this is what beats production. Now the number of beats heard per second, in suppose here these are the number of beats produced in 1 second. So that will give me beat frequency. What will be the beat frequency? Let me count. 1, 2, see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be 7 hertz will be the beat frequency over here. This is just for explanation. We cannot count beat frequency. Okay, we cannot count beat frequency. You with our ear, for that a particular device is used. But here I am just explaining you the number of times waxing and waning produced. That helps us to calculate beat frequency in 1 second. In 1 second, number of बीट्स हर्ट, नंबर ऑफ बीट्स हर्ट मतलब वैक्सिंग वेनिंग, कितना वैक्सिंग वेनिंग प्रोड्यूस होता है 1 सेकेंड में, दैट इज बीट्स फ्रीक्वेंसी, या कितने बीट्स तुम सुनते हो 1 सेकेंड में, that is beats frequency. Hope you understood this. Now let's find out the analytical method to determine the beat frequency. There should be some theoretical method to find out beat frequency, right? So there is the derivation given on that. Again we'll say we need to write this statements that consider two sound waves. Okay, we are considering two sound waves having same amplitude and slightly different frequencies, that is n1 and n2. Let the waves arrive in phase at point x in medium. If the two waves are moving, they will arrive in phase. They will arrive in phase मतलब दोनों साथ में आ रहे हैं. कौन से पॉइंट से दोनों साथ में आने लगे? एट पॉइंट एक्स. जैसे ही पॉइंट एक्स आया दोनों साथ में आने लगे. नाउ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ड्यू टू ईच वेव, आई टोल्ड यू y इज इक्वल टू, okay, due to each wave, what will be y1 according to the equation? It should be y1 is equal to a sine 2 pi n1t minus x upon lambda 1. n1 is the frequency of the first wave and lambda 1 is the wavelength of the first wave. Then y2, that is a sine 2 pi n2t minus x upon lambda 2. This is the displacement of first wave, this is the displacement of second wave. Now what is the assumption? That the listener is standing at x is equal to 0. If the listener is standing at x is equal to 0, means I will substitute here 0 at place of x. If I substitute x, what the equation becomes? A sine 2 pi n1t, and similarly over here this equation becomes a sine 2 pi n2t. Yes, the equation got reduced. Now these two waves are overlapping, so according to the principle of superposition of waves, what will be the resultant displacement? Y is equal to y1 plus y2. So let's add them. I have added them over here. Now a and a both are common, I'll remove it common, and the next thing is written inside the bracket. Now sine c plus sine d expands in this form, that is 2 sine c plus d upon 2 cos c plus d upon 2. What is c plus d upon 2? This c plus d upon 2, I have done it over here, that is 2 pi n1t plus 2 pi n2t upon 2. So I'll remove 2 pi and t outside. So what will remain inside the bracket? That is common, n1 plus n2 and 2 in the denominator. I'm not going to cancel this. This is all about c plus d upon 2. Now next is c minus d upon 2. c minus d is again 2 pi n1t minus 2 pi n2t upon 2, that is 2 pi, and t is removed common from both the terms. So what remains in the bracket, inside the bracket, that is n1 minus n2, right, and 2 in the denominator as it is. I'm not going to cancel this. Then what would be my next step? The next step is I'll be substituting. Now I have y as a and this sine c plus sine d. I will be not substituting, let's say I will be expanding this sine c plus sine d by this expansion formula. What I want, by using the expansion formula we get 2. Okay, we have 2 in the formula, so I'll write 2. A we have as it is, so here is that a. Then according to the formula, how this term will expand? Yeah, we have included 2. We had a as it is, a I have mentioned. We had 2 over here in the formula. Yes, I am writing the expansion. The expansion is here. Sine, yes, I have written sine. Then c plus d upon 2. Where is that c plus d upon 2? Here it is, that is 2 pi n1 plus n2 t upon 2. And what about cos? Cos says me to write c minus d upon 2. So where is c minus d? Here it is, that is 2 pi n1 minus n2 t upon 2. Now what I say, that let us say that 2a and this cos ka pura term is my resultant amplitude. So at place of this all 3 terms, I'll write resultant amplitude, that is capital A. So what remains? Sine 2 pi n1 plus n2 t upon 2. Now what is this n1 plus n2 upon 2? That is nothing but n. So I have substituted at place of this as n. So what remains? 2 pi nt. Here it is 2 pi nt, sine as it is, and in place of these 3 terms I have written as that is resultant amplitude. So this equation is nothing but the equation of progressive wave. Now I have two conditions, one is for waxing and one is for waning. वैक्सिंग कब था, ये मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट में. नाउ वन मोर थिंग विच यू शुड नोटिस दैट जब यहाँ पर सुपरपोजिशन हुआ यहाँ पे, सी हियर द एम्पलीट्यूड फॉर फर्स्ट वेव इट इज़ 1a एंड नीचे अगर देखेंगे तो -a, दैट इज पॉजिटिव 1a, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव 1a. फॉर सेकेंड वेव अगेन इट इज पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव 1a. इफ यू सी फॉर production of beads, the formation of beads, the amplitude increased. It is from 1a it became 2a, so it is positive 2a for upper side and negative 2a for denominator side. So it is positive negative 2a. amplitude double हो गया overlap होने पर. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर if you see waning के टाइम पे एम्पलीट्यूड इज मैक्सिमम, सॉरी वैक्सिंग के टाइम पे अपना एम्पलीट्यूड मैक्सिमम है. पॉजिटिव साइड पे +2a, नेगेटिव साइड पे -2a. मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड मतलब यहाँ पर इंटेंसिटी ऑफ साउंड विल बी मैक्सिमम. जोर वाली आवाज़ आएगी हम लोग को, राइट. सो हियर एम्पलीट्यूड इज मैक्सिमम एट +-2a. Here whatever I have written that is +-2a. After that, now I'll be substituting this value of 2a in at this place. So if I substitute here +-2a, 2a and 2a gets cancelled. So what remains on right hand side? That is +-1. Here it is +-1. Now which value of cos gives me value as +1 or -1? So cos 0 gives me +1. Cos pi gives me -1, cos 2 pi gives me 0, cos 3 pi gives me -1. So this +1 goes and this cos goes. So what can I say? That 2 pi n1 minus n2 t upon 2 is equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. I can say this in my next step. Yes, I have said that in my next step. Now this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. So what remains? This remains, that is pi n1 minus n2. So I will take this whole term in the denominator on the right hand side. That will, then I'll get the value of t. So I have taken this term in the denominator, that is 0 upon pi n1 minus n2, pi upon pi n1 minus n2, 2 pi upon pi n1 minus n2. Now 0 upon whatever is nothing but 0. Here pi gets cancelled, so what remains? 1 upon n1 minus n2. Pi gets cancelled, so what remains? 2 upon n1 minus n2. Similarly 3 upon n1 minus n2. So what will be the time interval? We are talking about waxing. So between two waxings, what will be the time interval? See, minus करो, 2 minus 1 is 1. ये रहा 1 and the denominator is same, so it will be 1 upon n1 minus n2. दो वैक्सिंग के बीच में, ये एक वैक्सिंग हो गया और ये अपना एक, ये दिस इज़ वन वैक्सिंग, ये अपना ये वाला पॉइंट. ये दोनों पॉइंट आने के बीच में क्या टाइम इंटरवल होगा? 1 upon n1 minus n2. That will be the time interval. Now let's see the time interval for two wanings. Now before that, what will be the period of beats? Here I got it, period of beats मतलब एक ऑसिलेशन जैसे कंप्लीट करते हैं ना, एक ऑसिलेशन कंप्लीट हुआ वैसे, तो एक बीट बनने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? दैट इज़ 1 upon n1 minus n2. ये एक बीट बनने के लिए ये टाइम लगेगा. सो व्हाट विल बी फ्रीक्वेंसी? फ्रीक्वेंसी विल बी रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ टाइम पीरियड. So that is, what is time period? 1 upon n1 minus n2. Yes, I have substituted. If I take this in the numerator, it will be n1 minus n2. So this is the frequency of beat, n1 minus n2, and this is the period of beat, that is 1 upon n1 minus n2. Now let's see about waning. What will be the time interval between two wanings? Now the intensity of the sound will be minimum when we see about two wanings. Of course the intensity of the sound will be minimum मतलब intensity ज़ीरो ही हो गया. यहाँ पर amplitude ज़ीरो हो गया है ना, ये मीन पोजीशन पे आते हैं जहाँ पर amplitude is 0. So here the amplitude is 0 for waning. Yes, I have taken. I'll substitute the value of A as 0. Now which value of cos gives me 0? cos pi by 2 gives me 0, cos 3 pi by 2 gives me 0, cos 5 pi by 2 gives me 0. So I can say this bracket and this bracket are equal. Yes, I have substituted, then the 2 from here and the 2 from here gets cancelled. So what remains? This remains pi n1 minus n2, which I will take in the denominator towards right hand side. See, I have written that with the green sketch pen, pi upon 2 as it is, and this pi n1 minus n2, 3 pi upon 2 as it is, then this pi n1 minus n2. Similarly, I have done for the steps. Pi gets cancelled. What remains? 1 upon 2 n1 minus n2. Here again pi gets cancelled. What remains? 3 upon 2 n1 minus n2. Here same, pi gets cancelled, 5 upon 2 n1 minus n2. So what will be the distance between two successive wennings? दो वेनिंग के बीच में क्या डिस्टेंस होगा? माइनस करके देखते हैं. 5 अपॉन 2, डिनोमिनेटर सेम है ना, रहने दो. 5 माइनस 3 2, न्यूमरेटर का 2, डिनोमिनेटर 2 कैंसिल, तो क्या बचा? 1 अपॉन n1 माइनस n2. तो दो वेनिंग के बीच में भी यही डिस्टेंस है और दो वैक्सिंग के बीच में भी यही डिस्टेंस है. हियर वी कंप्लीट द टॉपिक ऑफ बीट्स.